The Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, Prince Edward and Sophie, have just completed a successful 4-day visit to Malta, marking the 60th anniversary of the country's independence. However, as they return to the UK, they are shadowed by a brewing storm within royal circles. Speculation about a potential royal snub has taken center stage, spurred by comments from Lady Pamela Hicks, a close confidante of the late Queen Elizabeth II and a former lady-in-waiting. Lady Hicks, through her daughter India Hicks, has voiced support for King Charles III's vision of a slimmed-down monarchy. This modernization would focus on a core group of royals, dubbed the hard-working foursome: King Charles, Queen Camilla, and the Prince and Princess of Wales. Notably, this vision would exclude Edward and Sophie, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. Lady Hicks believes that streamlining the royal family is key to its long-term survival, emphasizing efficiency over tradition. But for the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, who have dedicated their lives to royal service, these comments have undoubtedly stung. What is particularly jarring is that these remarks come at a time when Prince Edward remains one of the hardest-working members of the royal family. In 2023, he attended 297 royal engagements, placing him third only to Princess and King Charles himself. Sophie, his wife, has also played a significant role in royal duties, including her work with numerous charities. Despite their unwavering commitment, the prospect of being sidelined in favor of a more streamlined monarchy leaves a bitter taste. For royal watchers and the public alike, the looming question is whether this move would be a necessary evolution or an unjust exclusion of devoted royals. Lady Pamela Hicks' stance has added fuel to a fire that has been quietly smoldering since King Charles ascended the throne. The idea of a slimmed-down monarchy has long been speculated upon, with many believing that Charles would seek to cut back on the number of working royals. But the open exclusion of Edward and Sophie from this new vision seems to mark a significant shift, one that could lead to tension within the royal family. Prince Edward has always been seen as a steady and reliable member of the family. Unlike his brothers, who have been embroiled in controversies, whether it be Prince Andrew's scandals or Prince Harry's departure from royal duties, Edward has maintained a low profile, focusing on his responsibilities. His commitment is unquestionable, and yet, this dedication appears to be overlooked in the current discourse around the future of the monarchy. This snub, if it materializes, would not only be a personal blow to Edward and Sophie but also raises broader questions about the direction of the British monarchy under King Charles. Is the monarchy's future best served by narrowing its focus to a select few, or does this risk alienating those who have been loyal to the crown for decades? The Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, with their years of service, represent the continuity and stability that the monarchy has long been known for. Cutting them out could be seen as undermining those values. As this speculation swirls, it remains to be seen how the Duke and Duchess will react. Both have maintained a dignified silence, as expected of senior royals. But behind the palace walls, there is no doubt that these developments are being watched closely. The Duke's high number of engagements reflects his dedication, yet it seems that in the new royal order, loyalty and hard work may not be enough. The anticipation around this potential royal snub speaks to a larger narrative within the royal family, the balancing act between tradition and modernity. As the monarchy evolves to stay relevant in the 21st century, it must decide which members will carry it forward. King Charles is undoubtedly looking to the future, but the path he chooses could have far-reaching consequences for the institution he now leads. Will Prince Edward and Sophie's years of service be enough to secure their place in this future, or will they be pushed aside in the name of modernization? The royal family has long prided itself on its ability to adapt, but as it navigates this latest challenge, the decisions made could define the monarchy's future for years to come. With their Malta trip having been a success, Edward and Sophie may have won the hearts of many abroad, but back home, their standing within the royal family seems far less certain.